Okay, so I was watching this video by this guy, and he, he's like a big personal finance guy, but he also does a lot of stuff with like online income. So one of the biggest things he does is like building passive income and getting out of his job to like start to create like a freelance lifestyle. And it was really cool. I saw this video of his, and off the top of my head, I can't remember his name, but I'll put like a link in the description, or I'll put a link in the description to his video. And he was talking about how he over leveraged and lost like 350 grand by investing like literally in commodity indexes, which was just like freaking crazy. It was it was TechLead, that was his name. And it was so weird because it's like, if you guys have read like chapter 17 or 18 of the book, like you guys know commodities are like pretty bad long-term investments historically and just like fundamentally. And we talk about all that stuff in the book, no big deal. But this guy was so crazy because what he did is he said, he saw people around him and they were, his friends or whatever, his sphere of influence was investing in like homes, right? So everyone was buying homes, and he was talking about how they had like 30x leverage on their mortgages, so that they, when they bought the home, it was like they were, putting in debt to get into their homes. And he said he was going to take that same mentality into the financial markets. So he decided to, get, I think he got, I don't know how much he leveraged himself, but he said he got margin at like, 0.5%. And he was super proud that he got super cheap money to, basically invest debt, so that other people could pay for his investments. And because of that, he jumps into it really quickly and literally puts all of it into like the RSI, or there was this one fund, and it was like a major commodity fund where all it did was mimic the performance of the overall commodity market. And it sucked because, if you're just starting out and you do that, you'll learn pretty quickly that like commodities aren't solid long-term investments, especially like an index fund. And you'll also learn that it's probably not a good idea to put margin, on an index fund. It just doesn't make sense to leverage in that way because you're not getting that stock specific technical analysis and real fundamental change, where, you can actually like, predict, hey, this is probably what's going to happen. Because, if you got an index fund, it's like, I think the one he was in was like 40 commodities, or some crazy thing where it's like there's such a large movement of underlying companies and industries that there's just like no way to really time that, because you're really betting on an entire market unfolding. And this guy he got ganked. I think the commodities index went down like 40% in I don't know, maybe half a year, definitely a couple months. But like he got screwed because it wasn't just 40%, it was 40% of this, extremely leveraged amount of money that he didn't have. So like, he loses half his money, he loses 350 grand. That's 700 grand in a position, and that's probably a little bit exaggerated. I don't know the exact details. Again, I'll have it linked. But like the point is, the guy is taking out debt and investing debt, and he freaking lost all of it. It sucks because now he's got this position where he could have learned from it if it was just a normal position. And then this is why you buy like books, right? Like I'll have the book, whatever. It's all around this channel. But the point is like you invest in your education, with materials and courses, or you can just pay market tuition and learn that way. And that's, how I did it. That's how a lot of people do it, because it just used to not be a whole lot of quality education out there. But you'll go through these situations where you'll literally just lose like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it freaking sucks. So that was probably one of the craziest things. The video's below, but it was just really weird to see this guy go and lose so much money initially and really gank his personal finances because he wasn't able to put that upfront work and experience in, and he had to learn it the hard way. It sucks, but I hope you guys get some valuable insights from this.